Mel B made her way down the aisle for a third time last weekend as she tied the knot with celebrity hairdresser Rory McPhee at the historic St. Paul's Cathedral. The Spice Girls said "I do" during a lavish ceremony following previous marriages to Jimmy Gulzar from 1998 to 2000 and Stephen Belafonte from 2007 to 2017. Mel first walked down the aisle at St. John the Baptist Church in Little Marlow, Buckinghamshire, before celebrating in the marquee at her former manor house. For her second wedding, the singer kept it even more low-key, jetting to Las Vegas, where she exchanged vows with Stephen at the Special Memory Wedding Chapel in a $59 ceremony. Scary Spice and Stephen later had a vow renewal at the Jaz Makadi Golf Hotel in Madinat Makadi, Egypt, with a larger guest list. So for her third wedding, why did Mel choose one of the most iconic and exclusive London landmarks, which was also the location of King Charles's wedding with his first wife, Princess Diana? Mel was every inch the blushing bride in a gorgeous Josephine Scott pearl-adorned white gown as she arrived at the OB Chapel, also known as St. Faith's Chapel, located in the crypt for the ceremony. The exclusive cathedral, where very few are permitted to tie the knot at, is only available for those with MBEs to use as a wedding venue. And Mel made the list thanks to her MBE in 2022 for her services to charitable causes and vulnerable women. She became a Women's Aid patron in 2018 after speaking out about her own experience with domestic abuse. Mel's MBE also grants her permission to baptize her 3 children, Phoenix, 26, Angel, 18, and Madison, 13, in the church accessed via the side of St. Paul's. After saying "I do" with Rory, the newlyweds stepped out of the cathedral with Mel flashing her radiant smile after becoming the new Mrs. McPhee. The newlyweds appeared blissfully happy and shared a sweet kiss for the gathered crowds as they joined their friends and family in leaving the historic venue after exchanging their vows. Scary Spice ditched her famous leopard print and opted for a traditional white wedding at the cathedral, which will be followed by a lavish £28,000 post-nuptial celebration at the Shard. Mel's gown featured a sheer illusion design adorned with white pearls and a ruched bodice, with the singer adding a flowing veil to her bridal look. Meanwhile, groom Rory, 37, opted for traditional Scottish attire complete with a red and green tartan kilt. Emma Bunton, the only other Spice Girl in attendance, led the celebrity guests in leaving the venue after watching Mel walk down the aisle for the third time. While fellow Spices Victoria Beckham, Jerry Halliwell, and Melanie Chisholm were absent on the big day, Emma ensured she was there to support her friend. Also in attendance was Mel's sister Danielle Brown, Daisy Lowe, Catherine Ryan, and Gabby Roslin, who were dressed to impress for the ceremony. Emma echoed her baby Spice days as she earlier arrived for the wedding, donning a baby pink mini dress worn with platform heels and a matching fascinator. She was accompanied by husband Jade Jones and their son Beau, 17, with both men looking dapper as they joined Emma for the ceremony. Meanwhile, Mel's children Phoenix Chai, Madison, and Angel Iris were all smiles as they arrived to see their mother walk down the aisle. Phoenix, 26, looked lovely in a blue silk dress and coordinating fascinator and was accompanied by partner A.J. Anderson. Sibling Angel, 18, who now identifies as a male, looked smart in a black suit, while sister Madison, 13, caught the eye in a bright pink dress and matching headpiece. Their aunt Danielle looked radiant in a blue floral mini dress as she headed into the cathedral with her children Mimi, Hendrix, and Mila. Another notable guest was Mel's beloved Yorkshire Terrier Cookie, who is said to be the ring bearer for the ceremony. Other guests included Alan Carr, Lee Francis, Cara Delevingne, and Catherine Ryan. Following the ceremony, guests jumped onto a boozy party bus to take them to the lavish Shangri-La Hotel at the Shard. The champagne was flowing as the wedding reception kicked off, and Mel B's pals danced the night away. With Angelica sharing a clip of the moment, she tossed her bouquet into the crowd. And there's more celebrating to come for the happy couple as they're set to host a second wedding in Morocco, which has been described as informal and sexy. The second nuptials will offer her Spice Girls bandmates a second chance to attend her wedding celebrations after only Emma Bunton attended the big day at St. Paul's Cathedral on Saturday. When news broke that Spice Girl Mel B would be tying the knot at the iconic St. Paul's Cathedral in London, fans and onlookers alike were stunned. Known for its grandeur and reserved protocols, the historic cathedral has long held strict rules about who can marry within its sacred walls. Only those with strong connections to the Church of England or those of significant national honor typically gain such a privilege. So how did Melanie Brown, a pop star from Leeds who made her name in girl power anthems and pop culture fame, gain access to one of the most exclusive wedding venues in the world? The answer lies in a compelling combination of service, recognition, and a deeper royal connection than most people realized. Melanie Brown, affectionately known worldwide as Scary Spice, first rose to fame in the mid-1990s as a member of the Spice Girls, one of the most successful girl bands in music history. The Spice Girls didn't just conquer charts, they became a cultural movement. With their mantra of girl power, they symbolized a generation of empowerment, independence, and unapologetic femininity.